Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about minimalism and kind of the process that I'm starting right now. A few years ago I tried to go really hard with decluttering everything that I had. We were moving and I tried to get rid of so much stuff and it worked really well. And then in the last 2 years things have kind of just started coming in again. I slacked off. I wasn't staying on top of the game kind of thing, and I'm finding myself overwhelmed these days. So I wanted to kind of start back on the track towards minimalism and just kind of share the journey with you. I wanted to start by talking what I think minimalism is, at least what it is to me. I think it's completely different for different people. It's different in different stages of your life. So for me, minimalism is kind of taking that quote that says, have nothing in your home that you don't believe to be beautiful or useful. So what I want to do is make sure the things that are in my home are actually useful to us, and if they're not useful, then at least that there's something that I find beautiful. There's something significant about it. If they can be useful and beautiful, all the more power to them. So that's going to be a lot of decluttering in the next little while. So I want things to be beautiful and useful, and for me, it's going to look completely different than it will for other people. Right now we have 2 kids, they are 6 and 3, and we host a gathering in our house every week. We have about 20 to 25 people come into our house and have either a supper or a snack or whatever. So minimalism for me is not going to look like having 1 plate, 1 cup, 1 fork for every person. We have to have extras because those are the priorities in our life right now. So depending on where your priorities are right now, it will look completely different for you. We also homeschool, so books are kind of definitely not minimalist in this house. We have an excess of books because we like learning, and it's something that we are doing intentionally. So that won't be a minimalist style. So that's kind of just based on some of the priorities that we have right now in our life. Another thing I wanted to share about was the why. I kind of touched on it a little bit before, but I want to be able to remember when I'm a couple months into this why I wanted to do this. There's been a number of different reasons, partly because I'm a highly sensitive person, which means I take in everything around me. And if my house is cluttered, I see every little bit of it and it just drives me nuts. It goes into my head and I can't think about anything else. So because I'm highly sensitive, I'm easily overwhelmed and just distracted. I like white space. We painted our house white. I like some blank walls. I like some empty shelves. And for the most part right now, I just don't have that. I have too much clutter. So other than just overwhelm, I also wanted to save money. All this clutter costs us money to buy. It costs us money to get rid of. Even driving into the thrift store or whatever we do costs us money. It costs us time. I just want to save money. I want to be able to use that money to bless others in whichever way we can do that. I want to use that money to travel, to show my children the world. And I don't want to be stressed about money. And I am the worst person in this house for this. I like to buy little trinkets, and I like to stationery, dollar store stationery. That is so my weakness. I think I'm just spending, $5 here, $5 there, but it totally adds up. And preaching to the choir here, this is my problem. When I was kind of thinking about all the little trinkets I have and my priority and how I want to travel, I kind of thought of travel over trinkets. It's kind of like going to be my slogan here. So when I start thinking about buying little knickknacks, I just want to think about how I can save that money, put it towards something that actually can become something big, like a trip somewhere. I can take my kids and show them some landmark or something. So it's just kind of going to trigger, hopefully, a remembrance in my mind to stop and not buy that little pen or paper or whatever it is that is kind of enticing me at the moment. So that is a little bit about what minimalism is, why I want to do it, and then for the how, there's just a couple different things. I'm going to be decluttering big time. I've passed on my love of paper to my daughter, and we are kind of paper pack rats, so we got to go through some stuff. I want to go through my art supplies as well. I want to go through the kids' toys. We're going to be decluttering. They feel just as overwhelmed as I do. They don't like to put stuff away. They get overwhelmed when there's just toys everywhere. We try not to, but there's just toys everywhere. So we're going to be decluttering. I want to organize the stuff that we do have so that it has a home, and that way I'll know if it doesn't have a home, then we are above and beyond what we should have. So we're going to declutter, we're going to organize, and I also want to have a no spend month. Right now it's the kind of start of February already, so I'm not going to do it for this month, or maybe I'll start in the middle or whatever. I want to pick up a couple different organizing things, little bins and stuff, and then I want to stop spending money for a month. Other than, like groceries and necessary items like that. But I don't want to be spending my money buying books or homeschooling supplies or craft supplies or anything like that. I want to take a whole month off and just see the difference that makes just in our house, in the overall feel, in the time that we'll save. So I'm really excited about this process. This is kind of my beginning towards minimalism, at least minimalism how I view it. And I just wanted to share it with you in case it helps someone else out. That's kind of why I do everything I do online. It's always kind of building a community and finding other people and kind of inspiring them in different ways. And I get inspired by so many people online, so I just thought I would share it this way. And follow along, and hopefully I'll share more videos about it. Bye!